Hi everyone. So my final project topic that I chose is going to be about Down syndrome. Um, I'm sure we all know or heard of the topic Down syndrome, or we might know someone who is affected with having this disease. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and talk a little bit further into detail of what it is, how it happens, and how it ties into the course genetics. So first, let me address the problem. What is Down syndrome and how does it happen? And what are the different types of Down syndrome? Okay, so first, what is Down syndrome? It is when a person has an extra chromosome. Each individual is born with 46 chromosomes, and what that extra chromosome does, it changes the baby's appearance, which can make them mentally and physically challenged. It is important to know that it is inherited and it's not a mutation, meaning the gene does not randomly show up randomly on to offsprings. I did find it interesting that there are more than one type of Down syndrome, and I didn't know about. First is a trisomy 21. This is the most common type of Down syndrome. It affects 95% of those who have Down syndrome, and their cell each has a copy of chromosome 21. Next is the translocation Down syndrome. We did discuss a little bit about this in one of the modules in genetics. It is called familial Down syndrome. It affects 3% of those who have Down syndrome. And it does have a copy of chromosome 14 and 21, and translocation is infused between chromosome 14 and 21. Next is the mosaic Down syndrome, also known as the combination. This is the least common type. It only affects 2% of those who have Down syndrome, and the individual can either have 2 or 3 copies of chromosome 21. I do want to go over a few details, physical features of what Down syndrome looks like. An individual with Down syndrome will have a flattened face. They're going to have some slanted eyes. They're going to have a shorter neck, smaller ears. And another thing that I found interesting and something that was new to me and I had no idea was a single line across the palm of their hand. So they're going to have a single line here. They are going to be shorter in height. They're going to have poor muscle tone. They will have poor muscle mass. Okay, so how does this tie into genetics? We did discuss in module 9 the chromosome theory of inheritance. No, I'm sorry, module 8, the Mendelian genetics, the pedigree analysis. So what this pedigree analysis does is